In mathematics, lots of nervousness, lots of interjections. It's the 5th of September 2017, and I'm here to promote Silence of the Lambs. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Why should you watch it? Because it's a it's an eye-opener. It's something that every girl should watch because it's a truth-telling movie. It's a movie about how a man who does not acknowledge your presence, does not look at your eyes, does not respect your individuality, does not respect your physical space. This is a common misconception. Like, people think that a man who looks down around a woman who doesn't say her name is a decent man, and that's not the case. That's not the case at all. In fact, these evasive measures actually prove that the man is indecent, that he does not want to acknowledge you as an individual with personal autonomy, with autonomy over her physical space. And Silence of the Lambs exemplifies that very clearly. That's why I think you should watch Silence of the Lambs. I think every woman should watch Silence of the Lambs because it's just the first thing they do with the victims is that they start saying the victims' names because it's necessary to say the victims' names because then he has to acknowledge that that person is a person and not a thing that he can just use and abuse and throw away, discard. Yeah. Anyway, so don't argue, oh, he's such a decent man, he looks at the floor all the time. And it's no, he's not looking at the floor. For one, he's looking below her neck, and secondly, he's not decent. If he was decent, he would look at her eyes. That's what decent people do. So this is a quick way to figure out the squares of numbers ending two-digit numbers ending in 5. And yeah, so for example 15. So for 15, the square of 15 should be 225. And so this is how we do it. The square of 5 is 25, right? And then we take the first digit and we multiply it with 1 plus that digit. So it's 2 times 1 is 2. So it's 225. Or, with 25, the square of 25 would be 625. 3 times 2. And then
square
so on,
of 95
right?
should be 9025.
Would be.
So using the fact that we know the squares of numbers ending with 5 and 0, along with formulas that we also know, like a plus b whole squared is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. A minus b whole squared is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. A plus b brackets a minus b in brackets a squared plus b squared. So we know these things and we can use them to determine the square of anything, any number. I'm going to work with 2-digit numbers because they're quick calculations work with 2-digit numbers.
So I used to play the flute in 7th grade. We were covering the news. I was right in front, facing Mrs. Marcia Huck, and I was just right there. But then, my brother played a prank on me, and I had a coffee stain on my uniform, and I was trying to hide it. And I was in this position because I was trying to cover my navel area. It was really bad. Yeah. conscious of these corrugations between my eyebrows. It's just, I didn't have that for a long time, so yeah, I didn't have grays for a long time either, but I kind of like them, it's just like highlights or something, right? Shiny hair, silver, it's noisy. I'm gonna finish the last chocolate caramel covered